Before the headlines, before the controversy, there was a kid in Connecticut. If you want to understand who someone becomes, you start with all their pressure points. This is the Candace File. Episode 1, Before the Brand. Candace Amber Owens, farmer, was born April 29th, 1989, in White Plains, New York. She was raised in Stamford, Connecticut, by her grandparents. She was highly influenced, in particular, by her grandpa, Robert Owens. This is after her parents separated. When you're raised by your grandparents, you often grow up faster. You learn to be independent early on in life. You are not cushioned in the same way. That shapes your personality differently. As a teenager, Candace received death threats from her classmates at Stamford High School. Her family then filed a lawsuit against the Stamford Board of Education. They reportedly won over $30,000. When we look at this from a human intelligence perspective, when someone experiences conflict at a young age, we learn something very important to us. Power matters. Narratives matter. And institutions are not neutral. That doesn't just create an ideology in some of us. It opens us up to awareness. After high school, Candace attended the University of Rhode Island, where she studied journalism. That's crucial because journalism teaches how stories are built, how framing works, how wording changes perception, and how manipulation can be put out over the airwaves. Candace, after her junior year of college, left due to financial hardship, no longer enrolled in that journalism degree. Now, politically disengaged, with no strong conservative identity, more culturally aligned with mainstream youth, being liberal, she enters the workforce. She becomes vice president of administration at Vogue affiliated firm, also known as Vogue International. This phase represents a non-political identity formation period. So now, being outside of college and working as the VP at Vogue, Candace is openly identifying as a liberal. She has strong criticisms of Donald Trump, the conservative of the time. She often posts anti-Trump content publicly. And in 2016, she was behind socialautopsy.com. She created the website which intended to track and expose online harassment, to publicly identify anonymous internet users. This didn't go the way that she wanted it to go, because conservatives interpreted this as a mainstream doxing tool. On the conservative side, massive backlash began to occur. This was a turning point in Candace. It was a decisive ideological shift. After the backlash, Candace Owens would experience massive conservative criticism online, and she would also be exposed to conservative arguments and audiences online. She began to engage more with conservatives directly. Later on, as the liberal she was, said that these experiences caused her to rethink her political beliefs. So let's take the psychology of this and look at it from a human perspective, a human intelligence perspective. This resembles what we know as reactive identity alignment. When a subject is attacked by one perceived group, they find acceptance or opportunity in another group. They rapidly adopt new ideological positioning. This is common in political converts across all ideologies. These attacks in 2016 and 2017 caused her to rethink everything she thought, she believed, and knew. Coming up on the next episode of the Candace File, we will see where Candace went and what she became, how her ideological attitude changed, and what she chose to believe. Stay tuned for more episodes on Candace Owens.